Kia ora and good evening, and welcome along to the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. It is the Sky Broadband Rapid League game between the Nuggets, the night and day Otago Nuggets hosting the Albert Mills Wellington Saints, who are on their southern swing. Andrew Mulligan and seven-time champion, three-time MVP of the Sal's NBL, Lindsay Tate, alongside me for this call, and it's a big welcome back into the booth to you, Lindsay.
I appreciate you, Miles. Kia ora. Thank you for having me this evening. Looking forward to watching some hoops, brother.
Yeah, Rapid League, it is up and down, rapid by name, rapid by nature. We've been saying it a lot in 2024 for the men's side. This is, of course, the second league coming up for Tauihi when they tip off in October. And that's how the Sky Broadband Rapid League ladder looks. The Giants, 4-0 on top. Points for and against, Lindsay. They count in the overall Sal's NBL standings. So these games do have a bit of mustard to them as well. And you can see the Saints looking for their first Rapid League win, and the Nuggets have split theirs so far against the Jets and the Sharks. This game is a lot of fun to watch and to call. It is not the most conventional of offenses run. It is up and down. You won't see a lot of sets. Very rarely do you get to see the 24 used unless there's a deflection and they have to get a high on ball going, Lindsay. But I imagine that you as a player would just love to get a little bit warm and get in there.
Yeah, really nice way to get the bench going, headed into things, you know what I mean? It's interesting. I've watched a little bit to see how much they're actually running when the real game gets going. But like you said, as you alluded to, there's still a lot of value in this with the points coming into play.
And for the Saints, they're running with a short bench because Malik Ben-Levy is their import and he's not starting the main game. So he's, of course, not allowed to start Rapid League games. It's only for New Zealand players. No imports are allowed. So they're just running with the 6 players. Dougal Meter, Evans Jr., Pilcher, Hippolyte and Tutanga Laval will be running in the 5 there for the Saints. And the starting 5 for the Nuggets. The unmistakable figure of Benji Freeman there, number 43. And you've got yourself Coleman and Barsley, along with Knox and Aitchison as well. That is a very experienced Nuggets bench unit. 4 of those 5, excluding Freeman, who's new to the Nuggets this season. They have run a lot of basketball together over the last few seasons, and in Dunedin, of course, in that club scene. So head-to-head, you can see there the stats, the field goal stats. If you're shooting 46% in Rapid League, you're doing well.
Not too bad at all, and similar to last night, Miles kind of got the size and the experience of Otago team against the youth of the Saints, and Nelson last night were a lot smaller and younger, but they came up with a pretty big win over the Tuatara, so it'll be interesting to see how things go this evening.
Yeah, big win for the Giants in the main Sal's NBL game as well. That is good signs for Mike Fitchett and the Nelson Giants. Also be feeling good if they're Hugh Bain and Phil Jones, the commentary crew in Giants land as well.
Yeah, heard Phil talking about that Hayden Jones character. He did all right last night.
Underway here. And it will be Coleman looking for Bardsley on the baseline. And it came off Dougal Meter, so it will be staying with the Giants. Excuse me, the Nuggets, I should say. As it winds down, Knox turns around, was on a bit of an island there, and he makes it drop.
Tough shot, pretty good contest from Caslow Evans Jr. Managed to knock it in early.
Just waiting for a score ticker and clock to catch up, so don't mind us. As we have the Nuggets leading 2-0. And then the drive and the finish from Hippolyte is nice. Afaru Hippolyte getting to the rim. And again, there's an Aitchison bullocking his way through.
Yeah, not a lot of resistance there. Definitely coming out both teams with a lot of pace though, like you said.
Shot is missed. Benji Freeman in the open floor. And poked away nicely. That's a great steal from Caslow Evans. Looking to Pilcher.
He's got like a 5-guard rotation going here, so they're going to play fast, get up the court. Really nice spacing to start with Wellington and ball movement. No surprise with Zico over there.
Yeah, Troy McLean, and he runs the Rapid League team, but you can imagine Zico Coronel, he's got his fingerprints all over this. Shot clock is going down, and it's a block on the three-point attempt.
Great contest there.
It's Knox, given room, straight on three, nothing but net. Darcy Knox.
Way under him there. I think he's too good a shooter for them to give him that much space.
Drive from Tutung Laval, shut off nicely by Coman. Dougal Meter loses it. Aitchison trying to step through Tutung Laval's defense, and he's fouled. And so it's mostly Nuggets at the moment. Aitchison will go to the Chemist Warehouse charity stripe for a couple of shots.
Already a couple bodies coming through here early.
Just a short bench for the Saints in this game. And Aitchison leaves it short from the foul line. And we've got a foul on the box out.
Robbie Coleman looked like he drew one there. Just getting in there, getting involved.
So it will be Nuggets ball. 14 on the shot clock. Knox. Aitchison with his feet set. Off to the left. Bardsley doing Bardsley things in the backcourt.
Saints keeping that pace, kicking the ball ahead.
Bank three. The bank is open on a Saturday.
You call that?
Of course. Tough drive. Coman poked it out, so it will be Saints ball.
It's a pretty good D right there.
That bank three. I saw something today about Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing back the bank three or the bank shot because Tim Duncan was so proficient with it.
Full practices of it, Miles. Full practices.
Love that. Glass is your friend.
Great pass, great cut.
Unlucky on the finish, gets his own rebound. And an empty possession there from Pilcher, unfortunately. Bardsley trying to step through. That's good defense.
Kaz not the biggest, but he's a dog in there. He'll put his body in front for sure every time.
More good ball movement from the Saints.
Great one more pass. Getting some good looks, the Saints.
There's Aitchison again, kicking it out. Coman wide to the right. Bardsley, right time, right place. And one for Matt Bardsley.
Tough one, those air ball O-boards. They get you every time.
I was really good at setting teammates up with those, Lindsay. So Bardsley at the line.
He's had a great start to the season, Miles. Bardsley. Great complimentary piece.
Completes that.
Always got great energy in the games I've watched.
His nickname is the Slippery Eel. Doesn't mind the nickname. Oh, nice little handoff there and more good hands. Making it tough for
with the offhand as well.
Hippolyte with the finish.
Hippolyte. Nati Tor right there, baby.
Bardsley on the baseline.
Tough.
Tipped out. Hippolyte with it. Excuse me, Caslow Evans.
All right, last shot of the quarter here. Good clock awareness.
More good hands, and that is Aitchison making a nuisance of himself again. So 6.7 to go in this first quarter. It's already close to over. So you've got to get the right side of the baseline to inbound the ball. And we got a player timeout in the first quarter.
You get one of these a game, Miles?
They get one.
I should know this.
No, you're good. It's your first game of the season, but it's one player timeout per half.
Okay.
But you can advance the ball, and obviously the clock is short, so you want to get up the court a little bit easier. They want to burn seconds.
Pretty smart, pretty smart.
And you've seen players use this judiciously. And so
I'm not gonna lie, Miles, I'm coaching right now. Sometimes we overrated, bro. You know what I mean?
coach of Auckland Grammar. And so the shot clock is off, obviously. 2 to shoot.
Oh, corner.
Coleman.
Hey.
Nothing but 3. Execution from the Nuggets. Who needs a coach?
Great play out of the player timeout.
13-7, the Nuggets. Doing it at both ends after the first quarter, Lindsay Tate.
Yeah, Robbie Coleman knocking it down. Corner 3, highest percentage 3 in the game. Briefly stuck his head into Auckland Grammar for a minute there, Robbie, but now he's down in the dirty south doing his thing. Entertaining first quarter, Miles.
Yeah, it's up and down the Rapid League. And it's a Nuggets lead there. 13-7 at the Edgar Centre. It is a big game. Top of the table clash coming up in the Sal's NBL. That game is tipping off around 7:30. And yeah, 2 fives there. 2 starting fives that are extremely talented. You can get your large Fire Island pizza. That's the deal for this round of the Sal's NBL. Use that QR code and the code Sal's Hoop. It's valid until Tuesday. And so for this Nuggets team, this is a 3rd game at home for them to start the Sal's NBL. And so it's a little bit easy when you're at home, Lindsay Tate, but then if you've got these home games, you're going to be traveling on the road through May, June, when teams are hunting for you.
Yeah, you're right, Miles. It's nice to get some hit outs at home early in the season, you know, and get that water under the bridge. But I'm sure they'll want to get on the road too and test those wheels out as well real soon.
Second quarter underway.
Otago switching a lot here, the size of Wellington.
Dougal Meter contested 3.
A lot of threes for the Saints right now. Not uncommon in 2024.
They're 1 of 5 from deep.
Again, with such a short game, you'd expect both teams to be up the court pressuring as they are.
Aitchison to Coleman. Knox had it knocked away. Knox can't get that to go down.
It finally looked like they got through something there. Just didn't manage to knock on the easy layup.
Coleman on the glass is big. Is that a kick ball? I think it is, so it stays with the Nuggets. And Knox takes a seat. Benji Freeman back in the game for the Nuggets.
So Benji Freeman, like to see him get to work down in the post there, Miles. I see what you're talking about.
He's got some nice feet, Benji Freeman. He's got a smooth game as well. Caleb Smiler in the game, number 44 for the Nuggets. And 1.
That was a tough curl, just caught it, kept Kaz, not the biggest, on his hip. Managed to finish it. Great finish and 1.
Matt Piper heading to the Chemist Warehouse foul line. And this lead is growing for the Nuggets here in the second quarter.
See if Saints can get through something here with a light bench. They're getting them shots up quick.
5 out for the Saints at the moment. Cutters are there, but it's turned over. Bardsley has it. Looking at Freeman.
Still switching. Got the mismatch.
Everyone rushing
Double
at
on
Benji
it.
Freeman. Finds Aitchison.
1 more. Oh,
Bardsley travelled.
I think you got to hit the corner there, Miles.
Lindsay, you're coaching. I can feel you just swing that.
The point guard came out of me there.
It did.
It's all right, though.
1 more.
It's hard when you're out there. It's way easier when we're looking on TV, right?
Yeah, we got the angle. I'm sure Bardsley's kicking himself that he didn't pass it on. Saints with the ball now. jumper for 3, and that is good. Tyson Thadder.
Another 3 for the Saints, keeping a minute.
Aitchison. Oh, too easy.
Man, Aitchison's done a great job of just probing, like not necessarily blowing by guys, but just being shifty, getting his hips by, being a problem for them. Young fellas need to do a better job of keeping the ball in front. Great cut.
Great cut and 1. Arthur Pilcher.
Great little scoop pass as well.
The little finish there.
Honestly, it must be cool for these young fellas, you know, some of them playing in front of the imports and, you know, some of the guys that get big minutes, you know, years past, you don't really get to do that. So for them to get there, show their wares with the crowd in there is pretty cool. Pretty cool initiative.
Yeah, there's a few of these guys, like Robbie Coleman from King's College, obviously in Auckland, but Matt Piper, an Otago boys high school student as well, so getting some minutes out there for the Nuggets in front of friends and family.
And you often see, you know, some of the older guys hanging around for at least the first half, passing on that knowledge, which is beautiful to see.
There's a tough move. Nice drop from Bardsley.
Yeah, great penetrator, Bardsley. He's been doing that up in the top games as well, causing issues for teams. It's great to see Kaz back. Played a little bit of NBL 1 previous, but he's back home now.
And he finds Tyson Thadder in the corner for 3. And now it's just a 3-point lead for the Nuggets. They have the ball through Bardsley. And Caslow Evans Jr. did a good job on defense, but that's a foul. Call going the other way.
He did a great job there of not dying on the screen and just took the hit and managed to get the call.
It was on Benji Freeman, was it?
I believe so. It was a touch foul for him. I don't know about for Kaz.
Tongue of the Val. Long 3. And so under a minute to go in this half. Freeman.
A little hezzy.
Yeah, hit him with the hezzy. He can't get the finish. He wants the contact.
Another hezzy.
Tongue of the Val. And Thadder in that mid-corner wing, and he can't get that to drop. Nuggets can hustle for a 2-for-1, although there's not a lot of clockwork going on in Rapid League. Nice little roll there from Benji Freeman. The Bardsley pass lofted perfectly. And the Nuggets lead is 5.
He had the mismatch there, just lobbed it straight in. Didn't even go high-low. Just managed to finish it easy.
Tutunga Val rattles down that 3. And the Nuggets can hold here for the last shot of the Sky Broadband Rapid League half at the Edgar Centre. Down to 5 now. Bardsley drives, lost the handle, knocked away, stays with the Nuggets with 1.3 on the clock.
Let's see what they run here from the baseline. Got one for Robbie to end the first quarter. Oh, that's too easy.
Bardsley, catch and shoot. Breakdown of communication from the Saints there. Matt Bardsley just knocks down an easy open jumper, and that gives the Nuggets a 4-point lead. Not a lot going on here. They just lost sight of him.
Miscommunication, only one on the bench there, maybe a little bit of fatigue. I'd be interested to know how many threes they shot that half, Miles. Managed to get up a lot, kept it close though.
Well, the Nuggets are 3 of 5 at half-time from deep. The Saints are 4 of 11. They were 1 for 5. So that means they went 3 for 6 in that second quarter. And that's why the lead is now only 4. It was 13-7 at quarter time.
They're definitely playing with freedom, and they look like they've got the green light to shoot that thing. Even a couple of shots that have been, didn't look like they've come close the next time they caught the ball, and they've let that thing fly. So it's good to see that they're sticking to the script with whatever they've been practicing and executing and training.
Everybody has basically scored for both teams except Caleb Smiler, I think.
Very balanced scoring.
Very balanced.
First half.
Indeed. And just Caslow Evans is the only player who hasn't scored for the Saints.
He managed to get 3 rebounds, the big fella, and 3 assists, so he's making his mark out there.
And Aitchison and Bardsley doing those Nuggets things. with the steals as well. So half-time, Sky Broadband Rapid League, top of the table clash coming up at 7:30 between these two teams. And it is going to be a great game of basketball. Bit of a blowout in the previous game. The Airs getting a 33-point win. 88-55.
Yeah, looking forward to this top of the table clash this evening. North Island, South Island, always fun.
And
I want to see what Zico's wearing. I want to see what kind of words he hits us with as an interview.
I enjoy the Zico Coronel interviews when we have in-venue commentary. It is a lot of fun. Just can't hit him with a close-ended question, can you?
Well, man, he's doing a great job.
He is. Bardsley in the
Well,
corner.
top coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. Knox in the corner. Freeman on the post-up. Fronting high.
Love the way Hippolyte's fighting down there. He's got a bit of a size mismatch, but he ain't going to give that up easy.
And stolen away. Bardsley, left hand finish. Matt Bardsley's got 6 now in this Rapid League game. And the lead is 6.
Back into that 5-out, pass and cut motion type offense.
Oh, that is a tough finish.
Yeah, it means you got a lot of space to create in. Staying extended defensively, the Saints.
Aitchison. Piper to Freeman. Lets it fly. Second 3 missed. Will be Saints ball here. Down just 4 now.
Easily break the pressure there for another corner 3.
Hard to find a 3 at the moment for both sides after half-time.
Doubling the post there. Nice.
Freeman fouled.
Really nice. Size advantage. They put 2 on the ball. Just cut the big fella to the smile for an easy duck in. He'll go to the line for a couple free throws. He's nice, Miles. Nice touch. Nice feet.
There you go. Just good plant. Wide body. He'll take a seat. Robbie Coleman back in. More size. Caleb Smiler.
Another big body. Robbie.
Oh,
Great cut.
Oh, Matt
he's like
Bardsley
that. Okay.
with the finish in the lane off the nice bounce
Off the
pass.
spot. Great catch. That corner's wide open, Miles.
Certainly is. Bardsley now. Saints hustling back.
Great push.
Bardsley just put his head down, pinned his ears back, and he's fouled.
To play me some Rapid League. The corners are wide open. Stack these assists up. See Troy over there doing his best to rotate that one sub.
Hanging around other Saints,
Okay,
but
post game.
Bardsley, Dougal Meter got all of Matt Bardsley. A little bit of frustration there on the post. And Bardsley will go to the line.
Tough.
Got him on the grab. And so Bardsley at the line.
Underutilized the guard post up. Like it when they go down there.
Nuggets are 0 for 4 from the Chemist Warehouse line. Bardsley misses both. Leaving the door open here for the Saints, who get free. Katunga Lavau does so well off Coleman's leg, so it stays with the Saints.
Yeah, great hustle, tough catch, but managed to keep it alive.
Great drive, Tatapaese with the nice finish.
Straight line blow by for the left there. Pretty easy. They'll want that one back.
Giving Bardley some room. He kicks it out. Strong drive. Saints with the stop.
Continuing to push.
A kick on the trailer. Front of the rim on the three.
Nuggets slowed it down a little bit more structured here.
Saints are struggling with that three ball in the third quarter. It's now 4 of 13.
You're just looking to find that balance. Be nice to see them to get a few more paint touches before they get those threes up, but at the same time, some of these are wide open looks and you got to let them go.
More free throws. 2 shots coming up. And again, missing from the charity stripe. The Chemist Warehouse foul line is not the friend. Caleb Smiler and the Nuggets, they're now 0 for 6. They make it 0 for 7. Lindsay Tate.
Free throws win ball games.
That's tough.
That's on his offhand too. That's tough.
Hippolyte closes the gap to 2.
2-point game. Could have done with those 7 free throws right now.
Bardsley, left-hand finish, goes into the stanchion and the Saints come the other way to Tangala Val with a great push and couldn't get the English.
Two 3-position game here.
And a steal. Saints can tie it up. Hippolyte. Easy layup. We're tied up at 27.
Oh.
And then is that off the Nuggets? No. Good hustle from Evans Jr.
Yes, he'll stay up there and be a pest for sure. He's played against Caleb a bit too, coming through the ranks, so they would have bumped heads.
Smiler. Coleman, nice block.
Yeah.
Look at the Saints run now. Good defense, good hustle. Sticking with it though are the Saints. Tangala Val has it.
Plenty of time.
Oh, the reach in from Aitchison.
Get one more look at it here. 5.8 in the third.
So they're keeping their player timeout up their sleeve because they're already in the front court. Still a fourth quarter to go, obviously. 5.8 on the clock. What do they run here?
They clear out.
Just a drive. And again, the spin is not the friend of the Saints, but they have done an excellent job on the back end of that third quarter. And they've tied it up at 27 as we head into the fourth. And they just seem to have gone up a gear. Lindsay with that hustle, getting stops and just running those lanes.
Yeah, a little bit undermanned, but it looks like their energies kind of kept them in the game with this. Just playing with pace, getting up the court, being a pest, feeling free to keep shooting those threes, even though the percentages aren't the greatest right now, but they have managed to keep themselves in the game. So looking forward to this last 4 minutes.
And the official stats partner of the Sales NBL, the Saints, 10 for 23 in the game. The Nuggets 12 for 23, but it's the free throws. 0 of 7 for the Nuggets that have kept the Saints in this game and able to tie it up. Just a short bench, 1 sub. Alec Ben Levy, the import for the Saints, can't qualify to play in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, so he'll be coming off the bench in the main game. And Troy McLean and the Saints just have 1 sub. They've done a good job.
And Miles, it's nuts to me, bro, how many games are lost at the free throw line. And I'm not just talking about the Nuggets. Like, I watched a whole lot of college basketball recently. It's the one skill that, you know, we can practice that nobody can mess with us on, and it's constantly determining whether teams are winning and losing games. It's really interesting, dynamic.
Yeah, foul shooting is a fundamental of the game. It seems to be the lost art. And a foul on the floor. And that drive, as we see the fourth quarter get underway. Pallacanestro fouled, so it will be Saints ball. Evans Jr. gets back underway.
Both teams being matched up, which is cool to see, not sitting in those zones.
Laval, good defense from Coleman. 3 on the shot clock. 3 ball had to go up. Dougal Meter gave himself a chance there. But the Nuggets get the stop.
Nuggets just take their out of the ball a little bit.
Benji Freeman with the roll.
Get something at the smile. There's the pace of the Saints.
Pallacanestro with the patience. A nice cross-court look.
He's got a handle on him too, the big fella.
Yeah, Benji Freeman, he's got a skill set.
Okay, they're going to call that.
And that is a tough screen from Smiler.
And just slightly moving on that one.
Kafuru Hippolyte, he wore that one.
Tough those Hippolyte, that Hippolyte family, they'll be fine.
Pallacanestro.
Man, getting to the paint at will.
He certainly is.
Bit of a mismatch at both ends, you know. He's marking the big fella, and the big fella's got to try and keep him in front. So I like the way both teams are trying to take advantage of it. Could maybe call for a switch.
He wants the challenge. He was helping out, really, wasn't he?
Yeah, that one for sure.
Yeah. Oh, missed free throw again. This time it's the Saints. They've only been to the line once on an and one. Now they're 1 for 2.
Troy McLean needs to sub himself in and shoot some free throws.
There we go. Good on the second. Saints had the lead.
Keeping that pressure extended, just killing clock. Smile from the Saints.
This is the biggest lead that they've had in the game, matching it. 30-29.
How the Nuggets are really trying to back cut that corner whenever the defender loses his vision.
Oh, just a little bit too aggressive on.
Oh no, they caught what they called it.
I thought Piper might have just been fouled there, but they've gone the other way.
I missed that one. Kaz.
Evans Jr.
Just energy and pace right now that's getting him.
Now the Saints have a 3-point lead.
Just keep coming in waves of 1.
Plenty of time. Coleman deep on the baseline. Kicks it out.
Oh, boards.
Nuggets have gone cold here. They get their own rebound.
Short clock off the O board.
Coleman.
Like to see Robbie be aggressive there. Oof. He's like, whatever, LT.
Matthew Piper.
It's twice though the big fella kind of caught it there with a small on his back. Be nice to see him put that one on the ring. They'll take that one though, tie it up.
They're just checking something there. He got it off in time. That is a big bomb from Matthew Piper. Grab the offensive rebound to give themselves another shot. And then knocks down a corner desperation 3. Keslow Evans spinning off the glass. Count it. He's got 8 and 5 rebounds with 3 assists.
Tough finish. Just take note here. Looks like the Saints haven't fouled this quarter. Otago's got 1 to give. It's still, the bonus is still 5 in this.
Bardsley in the game now. Knox takes a seat.
And a lot of that little at action, Otago.
Oh, big rebound from Benji Freeman. Keslow Evans had no chance trying to box him out. And Benji Freeman ties it up at 34. 70 seconds to go. It's all tied up at the Edgar Centre in the Sky Broadband Rapid League. And just stumbling a little bit was Hippolyte, and he's fouled.
That was a tough one there. Probably didn't need to reach it, but it's a tough one. Bang, bang.
Smiler. Got a hand on that. And so Hippolyte at the line. Big free throws coming up from the Chemist Warehouse.
Some free throws we've been talking about, Miles.
These two teams. It has not been a night from the Chemist Warehouse charity stripe. You need to see that. You need to see them tucking that in, Lindsay. You can't have it untucked.
Referee's big on that one.
Hopefully there's no lane violation here. Missed free throws again. We have got a lane violation. Knew it. You've got to stamp the scourge out. You can't have people cheating like that. If like this, if this is a 1-point win to the Saints, he makes it here. That'll be the reason why. 34 all. Makes it. Subs in on the make. Just the one sub, mind you, for the Saints, of course. Smiler with the ball, minute to go. Bardsley on the drive. Freeman can't get a good defense from the Saints. Tough pass gathered. Caslow Evans, he's been great in the fourth quarter here. Dougal Meter on the drive. Great hands. Benji Freeman giving the Nuggets a chance here. Bardsley. Freeman. Going to work. Now it's Bardsley spinning. And he travelled. Matt Bardsley's gone down.
Tough one, just shuffled his feet. The one previous, he did a great job of rejecting, got right to the ring and missed the sitter. They have one more shot at it here. So they'll have to probably go for the quick trap and the steal. If they don't get anything, assuming they're going to have to foul with this free throw percentages that we've seen today, Miles.
Yeah, 23.3 to go. Shot clock is off.
Might be trying to get it to someone specific to shoot.
Going for that steal. Clock is burning. Nuggets still going for the steal. No foul called. And then Smiler is eventually called for the foul. They lost 8 seconds there.
One of those situations are quite interesting. Like, I felt like you could have fouled maybe 2-3 seconds earlier. I don't know if we're always communicating on the same page there. Teams need to be better at that, I believe, across the board.
Caslow Evans Jr., 9 points now for him. And the Nuggets do have the player timeout, so they can advance the ball if he makes this. And if he doesn't, they can still call the timeout. He misses it. They get their own rebound, though, the Saints. And again, Caslow Evans Jr.
And again, Miles, not to harp on it, but free throws and offensive boards are two kind of cardinal sins. You know that you just can't give up at this time of the game. We have to knock down our freebies. We have to secure the ball, and it's a game of possessions.
Well, 4 of 6 from the line, left it short. So Otago still have a chance here. 11.8 on the shot, on the clock rather. Sorry. And Caslow Evans Jr. This is a big free throw. Have to force the Nuggets to take a 3. Nothing but net.
They're going to use that timeout and advance it. See them get into some kind of action here where they dribble middle and flip it back.
No timeout call. Okay. Benji Freeman for 3. Ball is loose. Saints come away with it. And the Saints get the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. The Nuggets chose not to talk about it and advance the ball. Short on the floor. They took the chance and it didn't pay off. The Saints were so good in that fourth quarter. Caslow Evans Jr. 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists for him. His fingerprints are all over this win for the Saints in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. We'll take a break here before the main game. We'll go through some stats courtesy of the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats partner. An exciting finish to this game. Otago, they had a chance. They led for most of the game. And we'll have highlights from the Saints and the Nuggets before we head to the main attraction tonight between the top two teams of the Sal's NBL ladder. It's the Otago Nuggets hosting the Wellington Saints from the Edgar Centre, and that will be coming up shortly.
Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
No mai, haere mai. Good evening and welcome along to a top of the table clash early on in the Sal's NBL. It's round 3. It is the marquee game of the round between the Saints and the Otago Nuggets at the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. The Saints visiting on their southern swing. We've got the Southland Sharks on Monday night. And this game is highly anticipated between two clubs who are always there and thereabouts over recent seasons. Hi everyone, welcome along to the broadcast. Andrew Mulligan and Lindsay Tate in the booth for this one. And Lindsay, 7-time champion, 3-time NBL MVP. These two teams have very good backcourts.
Yeah, kia ora, Tefano, kia ora. Miles, appreciate you having me, brother. Really looking forward to the game this evening, top of the table clash. Some really great guards about to go head to head, so with my background, I'm looking forward to it, brother.
You certainly have a great background in the backcourt for all sorts of teams and the national level. Use that QR code, themixandpick.com. Voting mechanism is fantastic. If you get it right, you're in the draw to win a Sal's Pizza. The fans are going with the Saints on this one, overwhelmingly so far. You can vote throughout the game. Of course, we'll throw that QR code up there intermittently as we head into this game. So that is a game where both teams are on top and haven't lost. The Nuggets have had the luxury of playing all their home games so far in the Sal's NBL. The Saints, Zico Coronel is back. And what does he bring to the Saints in terms of coaching, Lindsay Tate?
Yeah, wealth of knowledge. You know, Zico is, I believe, one of the top coaches to come out of the country in a long time. And he's been, you know, plying his trade around the world, and to have him back down here for a little bit, passing on that knowledge to our young ones, I think is invaluable.
Brent Matahari, of course, coach of the Nuggets, 2-time Sal's NBL champion. And big games coming up as well this round. Tomorrow, the double header, the Rams and the Tuatara. That will be a big game for both teams as well. Tuatara coming off a loss, the Rams coming off a loss as well. The Bulls and the Jets, and that'll be a tough one for the Jets. No Tyrell Harrison. Sam Timmins had a field day last round against an undersized Rams team. And then the Monday night game from ILT Stadium, Southland, the Saints on their southern swing. Double header. And you can see Lat May in there as well. He's suited up and ready to go in the starting 5. They will head to the Shark Tank. And starting 5 for the Saints. It is a very good starting 5 with the backcourt of Isaiah Morioho Leafa and Ben Eyre. Hiram Harris on screen. And Lat Mayan confirmed to start in this game. Tohi Smith-Milner as well. That is a big, robust, fast lineup. It is long as well with the length of Lat Mayan. And that is a starting 5 for Zico Coronel and the Saints. And Ben 10, Ben Eyre, he is Australian guard. He's come out of Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix, previously the Taipans and the 36ers. He's looking forward to the matchup with the Nuggets tonight.
Top of the table clash tonight. What can you share about the game plan and what the Saints need to do well to get the win?
Yeah, it's an exciting matchup tonight, and I think the most important thing for us is just focusing on the things we do during the week. If we took all those boxes, then I don't think anyone can compete with us.
It looks like the Saints are now at full strength. How have you settled in, and what are the expectations for the season?
Yeah, it's good to be at full strength now. Finally, we've got a full rotation, and I think the most important thing with our group is we're very competitive, and I think all of us together tonight is we're going to be a bit of a juggernaut as a competitive group. And in terms of the team and our expectations, a championship, and that's it.
Thank you, Ben.
He makes the ball move, does Ben Eyre. 7.5 assists across 2 games so far for the Saints in that backcourt.
Yeah, great backcourt for the Saints. Caught a couple of their games. I won't lie to you, I was looking early on as to who he was, but I've seen the way he carries himself and the way he plays, and great player, man. Looking forward to him. He spreads that ball around well.
33-year-old. That's the starting five for the Nuggets. Lawrence and Darko Kelly, the two imports. Jack Andrew as well. And Ty Webster, excitement machine. Love calling Ty Webster games. It's an absolute privilege. And Ben 10 again. This time it's Ben Henshaw, the Australian, for the Nuggets. He has been filling it up. He is a bucket. He too is looking forward to the matchup with the backcourt.
A big game tonight against the Saints. What do the Nuggets need to do well to get the win?
Yeah, the Saints have a lot of talented players, guys like Hiram, Ben Air. So yeah, just locking into our game plan defensively, stopping their strengths. We know, well, I've played with Hiram for a while, so I know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to do. And then on the offensive end, play with pace. I mean, we're a fast team. They're a fast team as well, so we want to get out and run and score early on the shot clock.
Yeah, these are two teams who do like to get up and down. The Saints, they're very good at looking after the ball, and as you can see, the Chemist Warehouse stats head-to-head. Hiram and Ben Henshaw, the two Perth Wildcats, Lindsay, will go head-to-head on the scoring front.
Yeah, those two have come out early to start, you know, round 3, and they've both been killing it. I think H has almost won MVP the first two rounds, and Henshaw, again, young Aussie fella. It's been a pleasure to watch him play the first couple rounds and see how he gets loose. So it'll be interesting to see him against the 5 that have played in the Aussie League for the Saints.
And one other player to feature is Tohi Smith-Milner, and he has grown in leadership, and he has goals for the season for the Saints as well. Tohi Smith-Milner there, ready to get it going. He is a champ with the Saints in 2021, and it's starting to slide up a little bit, the mixandpick.com, and you can see the Nuggets there with 26%. Tohi Smith-Milner, he is experienced in the Australian NBL as well. You can see Dante Russo-Nance there. You see him in the warm-ups. He's not suiting up tonight, but the Perth Wildcat, Dante Russo-Nance, the development player, that is a big get for the Nuggets, that Perth Wildcats connection. And
big loss for them tonight, Miles. I haven't heard a whole lot about him missing this evening in the lead-up, but baller. Can't wait to see the young fella get back out there, and I know he's been hanging out after not seeing the most minutes this year with the Wildcats. I can't wait to see him get loose this season in the NZNBL.
He's got a wrist injury that he's recovering from. He has been tearing it up at practice, apparently, for the Perth Wildcats before he was injured. And we've seen him play for the Tuatara, and you've probably coached against him in Auckland basketball as well.
Oh, Lord. Coaching against him in Auckland high school basketball was... I'm glad he's left, man. I'm glad he's played with me.
Was it a boxing one on him? What did you do?
It was like it was triangle and 2. I don't even know what comes after that when you put 3 players on one kid.
We're ready to get this one over the line and get started with Jack Andrew and Tohi Smith-Milner to start us. It was a Saints win in the Sky Broadband Rapid League by 3 points. And we're underway. It's Henshaw, number 10. I haven't spoken much about the imports in this game. The American imports as Kamani Lawrence starts the game on fire.
And that's where he's been living to start the season, getting to the paint and scoring at will. I'm sure Zico would have spoken to them about that. So we'll see how that goes on for the rest of this quarter at least.
Darko Kelly called for the foul there on the cut through the key, and he picks up a quick foul. It has not been a great start to the season for Darko Kelly. Averaging just 4.5 points, 6 rebounds, shooting just 23% from the floor as Hiram Harris steps through off the nice Ben Air feed.
Beautiful pocket pass.
It's Henshaw cleaning up the miss, and he'll get to the cup. He puts up a little floater and can't get it to go down, but Jack Andrew, he cleans it up. He's averaging 13.5 rebounds as Lat Mayan going the other way. You can't look down, look at your stats for a second in the start of the game. It's going up and down.
And Henshaw just early, what a long, skilled guard getting to the cup. Missed that sitter, but tough take.
Kamani Lawrence going right and fading with the finish.
Yeah, like you said, Miles, both of them, he looks like he's going hard right, so maybe want to challenge him to his left and see what he's got.
Ben Air turns it over off the Ben Henshaw defense.
Sloppy start here for the Saints on the road. I believe all of these 5 have had ANBL experience, so they need to tighten up here early on.
Big defensive shift tonight coming up for Isaiah Leafa. He does not shirk defensive responsibilities at all, as Kamani Lawrence is on an absolute tear right now. He's got 6 to start for the Nuggets.
I like that. He's obviously seen that H is the guy around here, and he's coming out and trying to prove a point, so that's how it's supposed to be. Okay.
Ty Webster and Lat Mayan having words, and Ty just shoves his head. Now Ben Henshaw is trying to separate Ty Webster and Ben Air. Ty Webster's focused tonight.
Okay.
And that is not Ty Webster like. And the referees are discussing what they're going to do here. The retaliation, words are exchanged. What will be the ruling here? So Malik Ben Levy, the other import, not starting.
It's interesting here. Great start for the Nuggets, and I'd be surprised if Wellington doesn't use this to their advantage here and to light a fire under them to get things going in the right direction, especially the likes of H, who he doesn't mind a little bit of push and shove in there either.
We've got an unsportsmanlike and a technical foul called, and a personal foul. I think that's what's happened here. We're just going to wait for the play-by-play to catch up on the live stats. But we're going to have free throws at either end. One end probably down there first as they make their decision. So it's going to be Darko Kelly to shoot the free throw. Just 25% from the line this season, Darko Kelly, but you can see he is a good free throw shooter with that technique.
Hey,
so
not a bad way to see the ball go through the hoop. Hopefully we can catch some rhythm, a little bit of confidence.
So that was the technical.
And like you said, Miles, on Zay, what a great guard that we've got produced coming out of here. And the likes of him and Shea defensively are something that I think all of our young New Zealand guards should be watching on the regular and trying to emulate, because they're world class in the way that they lock up. We got guards coming here from all over the world, and these men managed to put them in cuffs.
Yeah, Ty Webster is called for the personal foul. Lat Mayan is called for the foul. And then Lat Mayan makes the 2 free throws. And it will be Saints ball on the side with the unsportsmanlike.
3 early fouls for the Saints, a minute and a half in, so be interesting to see how they manage that throughout.
Hope we got that correct, but it was a break and play. Feisty to begin the top of the table clash. It has not disappointed so far, as Hiram Harris can't get the finish. He got positioned nicely.
Another great find from Air. Two relatively easy looks for H. I think he'll be able to put them in as the game goes on.
Darcy Knox, who's fresh off the Rapid League game, as Kamani Lawrence, good defense from Mayan, knocks in the game for Ty Webster, who's picked up those 2 fouls there, the personal and sportsmanlike, so he's had to sit.
Just looking a little bit out of sorts early on here, the Saints. See how they settle into this first quarter. A lot of experience out there.
Hiram Harris knocked out of bounds, stays with the Saints. Man.
Flick screen.
Smith-Milner driving on Andrew. Puts up a little floater, too strong. Hiram Harris on the glass. That is what Hiram Harris does. He is
going to live on them O-boards.
Yeah, he has matured into such an effective player at both ends.
Real proud of the way that H has come out, man. Great motor, great young man. He's come a long way in his career.
Bounced around the Aussie NBL, but he seems to have found a home in the Perth Wildcats. Great block. See, he does it all. Hiram Harris on the Jack Andrew putback. Gets the block. Saints getting stops here now. Liafa, nice action. Ty Smith-Milner with the reverse layup.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Nuggets do with those little on-ball actions. They're just getting into that pocket pass for easy layups right now, the Saints. Might have to look at some adjustments.
Kalani Lawrence is cooled off somewhat now. Can't get another finish to go down.
And just like we saw in the first game, Miles, great pace from the Saints. They look like they're going to be pushing that thing at a high tempo and getting bodies through.
Yeah, the Sky Broadband Rapid League game was fast. Lat Main called for the offensive foul there on the screen.
He'll take a seat right here.
That's his second foul. So he has to sit. So it's going to be Malik Ben-Levy, no doubt, off the bench for Zico Coronel.
Look at his first burn for the evening.
Warming his way into the league here. Just the one game as Darko Kelly getting to work on the baseline.
And went straight at him there. Looked like he's still warming up his knees too.
Ben Air kicking it out. Ben-Levy in the corner. That three is good.
Oh, knocked that one in. Unorthodox looking release, but bottoms.
He's played almost 50 games in the NBA G League.
Very experienced.
Mexico, Iceland, Finland, and recently Canada. He likes LMP. Doesn't mind it. Pineapple lumps. Loves Tim Tams. Says they're elite.
There's that D by Zaya right there.
I'm talking
and
about
pace, pass.
Great look. The kick out. Smith-Milner for three. Saints stringing it together.
And Tohi, big boy, but always had a great touch from the three, and that's one of his strengths out there, shooting that from the perimeter as a stretch four.
It's a 12-3 run by the Saints since a little bit of a fracas between the two teams.
Interesting shot selection on that one, especially with the Saints on a run.
Check out the Saints Instagram page if you want to see what Malik Ben-Levy likes about our
back-to-back threes right there from Tohi.
Our culture is Smith-Milner doing it from the wings at the moment. Saints now with a 4-point lead. Deep three. Henshaw rattles it down.
It's a tough, big hit, but it looks like the Nuggets have just stagnated a little bit as this quarter's worn on. Came out through some early punches.
And then running that same play, but this time Tohi was feeling it on the three.
Easy. I just hit two, man. I'm popping.
Isaiah Liafa will sit. Darko Kelly to Darcy Knox. And earlier than expected. Darcy Knox, though, experienced it running the one this season, or he started the season in the win over the Sharks. And here's Kamani Lawrence.
Just getting that action for a bit of clear out for Lawrence there.
Hiram Harris is a little bit too physical for the liking of the referees.
You could tell he's a little bit confused by that one. But you can see trying to take away that right. It's a great job by H there, trying to take away that right hand and force him left. Always interesting when you're marking guys that their preference is to get to the ring, and you're giving them space because you don't want to be up pressuring them, but it also gives them space to create speed coming towards you. So you've got to find that middle ground and find your distance. That shot looks different. I see why he's getting to the ring.
That's good analysis from you, Lindsay Tate. Been out.
Little mismatch here.
Oh my goodness.
Don't think that was for him.
Doesn't matter.
The hockey assist.
Only Maria Dugomita knocking down that three. Went through the hands of Josh Tutunga Lavau, and he felt like that was a clean strip. It's called for the foul.
Yeah, you could see Henshaw there, saw some fresh meat, you know, coming off the bench, and was like, I'm gonna test these wheels out. Got a quick one there. 14 fouls for the Saints now. They'll be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Something to be aware of.
Henshaw didn't like the physicality. Knox loves the physicality. Another foul, and here is the foul starting to mount up. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Going to be interesting here. 4.5 minutes in the bonus for the Saints to manage in the first quarter. Already got one of their imports sitting down with two fouls. They've already made more free throws in the Rapid League game.
Yeah, they left points from the Chemist Warehouse line, that is for sure. This Knox makes two.
A great start to the game.
It has delivered so far. This top of the table clash. The Saints and the Nuggets.
Looks like Isaiah's back out here. He's given Air a quick blow. Great box out by Robbie Coleman there.
Yeah, Robbie Coleman in for Jack Andrew. And now Jack Andrew is back out there. There's two bruising front lines. Henshaw. Oh, knocking it down. Ben Henshaw averaging 24.5. And a whistle on the baseline there.
Tough. Looked like the switch was just a little bit back. Still kind of late contest, but he knocked that thing down off the pull-up. That kid's tough. Getting the 2-point lead here.
Not only is Ben Henshaw a shooter like that, and obviously a volume scorer, but he's shooting 51% already in these two games that they've won. And that is quality. We've got a guy shooting 35% from deep as well on 8.5 attempts. Not bad.
Fake the handoff there from Tohi.
Tohi misses that. Smith-Milner watches as Dougal Meter's tip almost goes in. I think he's just trying to gather it, to be honest. Stolen. Liafa. Very few are better than him at doing that. And Isaiah Liafa getting to the cup and fouled in transition. Darcy Knox a little bit worse for wear after that one.
Yeah, tough one. No great defender. Knox has actually done a pretty good job of controlling the place and getting them in their stuff in this quarter, but tough turnover there, and Zay made him pay at the other end, physically and
yeah,
but potentially on the scoreboard.
That is a tough challenge if you're Darcy Knox and Isaiah Liafa full steam ahead.
Yeah, man, Zay is a strong physical guard. You know, like you said, never backs down from any defensive challenges, plays in the post. Father wasn't too bad in the post defensively either, man. Problems.
You like a guard post game. Maybe not if George is there defending. This is both. Ty Webster's back in the game.
Yeah, I'd love to see Ty get a little bit more involved as this thing goes on.
Kamani Lawrence loving the paint at the moment.
He's got 8 right now.
Kamani Lawrence. He does have 8.
Good spacing from the Saints, 5 out.
Oh, Ben Air knocking that 3 down.
Rhythm 3. Here's Ty playing downhill, right hand.
Knocked away. Just has another gear, does Ty Webster.
He looked like he got there pretty easy.
Can't imagine it's the warmest climate for Ty Webster to go from Western Australia down to Dunedin. He's got the compression top and tights on. Hiram Harris kicking it out. Ty Smith-Milner is on fire from 3. Could be Toto Smith-Milner. The 3-ball dropping. Kamani Lawrence barreling into Hiram Harris. And Brent Matahade is saying he wants a flop called on Hiram Harris.
I find the flop, everyone calling for the flop, quite interesting. Like, I don't know how many times you've had somebody run into your chest and not fall over, but it's quite difficult. These guys are quite big.
It's not, well, not today actually, Lindsay, but that's a valid point. When you've got an athlete who's running hard into your chest, you're right, you're going to go down, aren't you?
It is difficult when one of the little referees tells you to stop flopping after you've had a giant run through your chest.
Cuts the lead to 1 on the second foul shot from the Chemist Warehouse line.
Mismatch here for H on the post. Benier's got one on the perimeter.
Benier wide left.
Yeah, he should have gone to pitch that one.
Lawrence.
Probing.
You know it's coming, don't you? Darko Kelly.
He's got a little bit of Marcel Jones in his game. Just keeps going to the paint. 1-point ball game here, Mars. Minute 30 left. Both teams in the bonus.
Liafa giving the Saints the lead again.
The Saints are not shy on that 3-point line.
They certainly aren't. They are 7 for 8 in this first quarter. Bardsley baseline.
Giving him that shot.
Liafa with more tough defense. He's
my trans here.
Benier is fouled. Shots coming for Benier.
It's a smart play from Benier, knowing that they're in the bonus, you know, kind of forcing things a little bit down the middle. Picks up one on their best player right now. He's scored their most points.
Benier was at the Taipans, moved to the Phoenix in the Australian NBL. Played a lot of NBL 1 as well. 28 years old.
On track for a high-scoring game here tonight, Miles.
Yeah, they love the pace, do the Saints, as you pointed out. They already put 110 on the Tuatara in the opening game of the Sales NBL for their season.
A lot of this action for Otago, just playing out in the middle of the court, middle on ball.
Henshaw,
low boards.
Net 3 missed, and Jack Andrew gives them another go. Ty Webster.
Tough, that's Ty's shot, that going left, step back.
Henshaw. Benier. He wants the continuation. He's not going to get it. He will go back to the line. Went around Ben Henshaw, who got him on the way down. And so more foul shots coming.
And just another smart play, you know, gets him out of his seat, draws one. You know, another one of their guards with a foul. I'll go to the line, clock stop. Get my rhythm, knock down a couple more free throws. Hey, when you're that size, you got to be smart, Miles.
Yeah, that's
play
true.
Professional basketball. That's just how the game goes.
Benier on 5 points already.
You can tell he's a gamer, though, just by the way he carries himself and competes. Pleasure to watch.
Misses the second. Darko Kelly trying to step through.
So you can see they're almost trying to ice those on-ball screens on the sideline and not let them get back to the middle. And so he's kind of opening up driving lanes to the hoop as well at the same time. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep trying to pin them to the sideline, if they keep giving up those straight lines.
Darko Kelly making the first.
That'll be great for his confidence again, just seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Yeah, it needs to be a big game for him. He hasn't delivered so far, unfortunately. He's played around the world, Greece, Finland, Germany as well at 6'6". And Montana, USA.
And hold it for one shot here, the Saints. Little difference in the shot clock.
We'll wind it down. Yeah, operating with Smith-Milner. Didn't quite need to fire it so early. To Darko Kelly, still got a second to go. With the Saints calling the player timeout here. We saw this in the Rapid League game in the first quarter. You can call the player timeout once per half. 30 seconds for the players only to talk about it, but they get to advance the ball. And so they get to go up into the front court with a second to go. And you've got you've got 5 shooters. Whoever inbounds it, it's not really in the play, but we'll see what they're going to do here. Is it going to be Dougal Mita?
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, Ty Smith-Milner couldn't catch it.
It's a nice little shut the gate, but they flipped it instead of back screen.
We'll take a break. It's the Saints with a 1-point lead. This first quarter has delivered so far. Welcome back. The Edgar Centre in Dunedin. And it's the Nuggets and the Saints in an instant classic. Ty Webster with those 2 quick fouls early on in the first quarter. He's curtailed somewhat of a Ty Webster show for that first quarter. Got fired up. Pushed that man in the head. Had to sit. Get yourself a large Fire Island pizza. It's got some spice to it like this game. For $40, use that QR code and the online code SalesHoop. And that deal is valid until Tuesday. And then we'll have a new one for you, round 4. Second quarter underway. High scoring one, 30-29. Saints with this 1-point lead. Webster almost picked up a 3rd foul there. Not called. Liafa to Hiram Harris. And Ty Smith-Milner with a catch he didn't quite expect. Does well to put it up and in.
Tohi, that takes him to 13 already. Quick, quiet, under the radar.
Bang down some threes to Tohi Smith-Milner. Kamani Lawrence has 10 points as well as Ben Henshaw gets his 8th.
Operating with Andrew out of that middle on ball again.
The effort to air. The challenge from Henshaw is good. Webster looks to go every single time. Bouncing, looking for the pull up. That's good. That's what Ty Webster needs.
Nice, smooth. Saints even on makes, advancing the ball quick, keeping that ball moving side to side.
Hiram Harris and Ben Eyre. That move is working for the Saints on that left-hand side.
Yeah, that pocket pass is killing them.
Lawrence and one. Kamani Lawrence. There's no answer for him in the key in this first half.
Yeah, and to be honest, it doesn't really look like they're running a whole lot. This is just, I'm just going at who's in front of me, and I'm going right. And shoot, if I was scoring like him, I'd keep doing the same thing too. I think that takes him to 12 points for the quarter.
It does.
Oh, sorry, for the half.
12 points for Kamani Lawrence. Make it 13. He is a handful. He's 4 of 7 from the floor. Saints with the ball. Oh, Jack Andrew, great timing. Swats it. And Henshaw the other way. Ty Webster with Ben Eyre on him. Brings Jack Andrew across his Wildcats teammate.
There we go again, not letting Ty use the screen, trying to lock him off, keep him on that sideline.
I wonder if the scouting report is Kamani Lawrence likes the paint. Because
I hope so.
as Lat Mayan and Darko Kelly get tied up.
Oh damn, that's his third foul.
It could be Lat Mayan's third foul. I think it is. He just barreled. Oh, he barreled into Darko Kelly.
It's like, yeah.
Lat Mayan coming from an injury. And he's out there with 3 fouls.
Look like they're going to leave him try and catch some rhythm right now. He's had a tough start with his fouls.
Kamani Lawrence.
On that switch. That was too late from H and Tohi there. They're too experienced to make that type of mistake.
15 now for the import. Hiram.
Great pass.
Ty Smith-Milner with time. Knocking it down, and Lat Mayan goes over the back of Darko Kelly. Lat Mayan has had an intriguing first half here for the Saints.
He's been all over the floor, all over the floor. Tohi on, man, he's stroking that thing, Miles.
Lat Mayan is fired up. He's having words. Darko Kelly.
It's been a chippy start to the game. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything else. It's early in the season. Teams have been, beating up on each other in preseason. We really play somebody different. Top of the table clash. North Island, South Island. Saints have always been a powerhouse. Should be like this.
Lat Mayan is hot right now at the end of the Saints bench.
Here we go, not letting him use that middle on ball again.
Henshaw finding Kamani Lawrence to Jack Andrew with the flush. It's night and day for the Nuggets here. Hiram Harris bullocking his way into the key. And he bends the Nuggets defense to breaking point. Look at this pass. Kamani Lawrence, they're all worried about him, so they sag off Jack Andrew. And the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay in, and he just stuffs it down.
Yeah, impressive finish from the big fella. 2 foot 2 hand. Off the gather.
Jack Andrew, he's been developing nicely for this Nuggets team, and he's a development player for the Perth Wildcats. He's come back and he's picked up the load with no Sam Timmins this season for Brent Matahari as Harris gets the role. So Jack Andrew filling that centre spot, and he is paying dividends.
He has come a long way in the last 24 months, having just watched him a little bit in high school and around those, that stage of his development. He's come a long way.
So the Nuggets with this 1-point lead. Two Hiram Harris free throws there. Kamani Lawrence has 15 for the Nuggets. Tohi Smith-Milner has 16 for the Saints.
15. We're only 14 minutes into the game.
Darko Kelly. Ty Webster on the glass. 6 for him now.
And that's where Ty can always impose himself. He's a big guard, you know, and Air's not the biggest.
Liafa in rhythm, knocking it down. He's got 6 and 3 assists. Ty Smith-Milner with the length, breaking that up. Liafa in rhythm, knocking down another Isaiah Liafa. When he's hot, he is hot from downtown. And timeout, Brent Matahari and the Nuggets. We've seen some things that they're not liking at either end.
The defense and the offense from Isaiah. It's great to see him back in the, you know, in the Saints. He's from there. He's been laying it down for a long time there, and to see him back here doing his thing, leading the way, both ends of the court.
The official stats partner of the South NBL is the Chemist Warehouse, and these two teams are piling on the stats, that is for sure. The Nuggets are shooting 59% and the Saints 56%. The three-pointers are dropping for the Saints right now. They are 11 of 15, Lindsay Tate.
You're lights out right now. It'll be very interesting to see if they can keep that up for the rest of the game. If they can in the season, there'll be a problem. Toi, quiet, 16.
Make that 10 of 14, sorry, excuse me. But both shooting very well. Rebound game +5 for the Nuggets. 3 steals for the Saints. Ty Smith-Milner and Kamani Lawrence are the leading scorers, 16 and 15 respectively. Ben Levy out there, number 4 for the Wellington Saints. Gets the steal, and he's blocked by Darko Kelly.
It was like Wednesday night on the shore.
Darko Kelly left it on the front of the rim. Ben Air up ahead, leaking out is Ty Smith-Milner. He's got 18. Almost bounced out of the gym. Is he getting a delay game warning perhaps?
Bench is pretty happy about that dunk from Tommy. They all are. Well, again, there Isaiah icing that on ball.
Ty Webster just inside. Yeah, the three-point line for a long 2. Air on the baseline.
Constantly putting pressure on the defense.
Yeah, Knox gets him on the baseline.
We've seen between him, Isaiah, and H, there's constantly people probing, trying to put their feet in the paint and get to the smile, compressing the defense, kicking out to shooters. And like you said, Miles, they're like 10 for 14 right now. Luxury of riches for the Saints.
Just a second team foul. Ty Smith-Milner, he is on fire at the moment. He's 6 for 9.
Love the pace that Zico's got the Saints executing in the half court. They look slick when they locked in.
Just whacks his Wildcats teammate Ty Webster on the face with a challenge on the rebound.
Yes, Chippy out there is great, competitive.
Look at 7 for 10, Ty Smith-Milner, 18 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal for the big man from Rosmini College, from Auckland's North Shore. The tall black getting it done for the Saints. This 3-point lead. It has been as advertised. Ty Webster poked away. Hiram Harris. Ty, why not? Oh, Ben Levy with the finish from the weak side. Kamani Lawrence. Darko Kelly.
It's a great job there by H, just taking away that right hand, forcing him back to his left. Get to kick out for that 3.
Liafa knocking down.
Check.
Another 3.
Interesting to see if they burn one here.
That's
the Nuggets.
4th 3. Henshaw for 3.
Tough shot in that situation. Down 8.
Starting to get away on the Nuggets here. Ben Levy misses that. Coleman just gets it. Ty Webster travelled. Just that little bunny hop as he caught it. And so it goes back to the Saints. And we've got a timeout. 52-44. There's the inclusion round for the Sal's NBL. Special Olympics New Zealand. Some great photos today. Good training with the Special Olympics athletes. And across rounds 3 and 4, all Sal's NBL teams will be doing their best to honour the inclusion rounds. Large Fire Island pizza as well. I'll tell you what has been fire has been the shooting from the Saints and the Nuggets. It has not dipped below 55%. The Saints shooting that. Nuggets are 58%. Ty Smith-Milner has 18. So we're closing on half time. Kamani Lawrence with 15. Isaiah Liafa been big in the second quarter. He's got 9 points. All from deep, 3 or 4. And he's got 3 assists as well. Ben Air, he's got 4 assists along with Hiram Harris. And just the 1 assist for the Otago Nuggets on their field goals. 1 assist on 17 made field goals.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I guess when you look at Kamani Lawrence and how he's scoring, a lot of it is off the bounce and playing to a bit of contact. So they'll be looking to produce some easier shots.
Well, that assist
heading into the second half.
That assist was from Lawrence to Jack Andrew for that dunk.
Little flex action here.
Tohi
3.
pulling it and nailing it. 21 and a half.
Hey, and there's Zico finding the hot hand out of the timeout.
Kamani Lawrence is fouled. Going the other way. You can't take a breath in this game. Ty Smith-Milner is 5 for 5 from deep in this first half.
You told he's balling. He's got more points than minutes played.
He has. He's got 21 points. He's played 16 minutes. Lawrence leaves it short.
And even their little thing, but they managed to get him to his left hand.
Empty possession for the Nuggets. Saints with this 11-point lead.
Running that little flip screen for H to get him to his left hand down the middle.
Hiram Harris with the rebound.
Ben Air off the O board. He will let that thing go.
Knocking it down. The Saints are 13 from 18 from deep.
Apparently the best time to shoot 3, Miles, because everyone shoots them after O boards now.
They do.
Green light.
Darko Kelly answers with a 3 of his own.
Shot actually looks pretty good.
10 for him.
Nice for him to find some form, some rhythm, head into the second half.
It's been a tough start to his career in the Sal's NBL. Liafa on the baseline.
Guards probing still for the Saints.
Got it back from
Mismatch.
Harris.
Oh yeah.
Puts it up over Jack Andrew. And Ty Webster with the board. Finding Kamani Lawrence.
Pass. Finish.
And that counts. So the second assist, it's the connection between Lawrence and Andrew in the paint. Just
very similar to the first assist. Little touch pass for the easy one. Tough call. See how some of these imports coming over here are gonna have to find out, you know, how the calls go, figure it out, make that adjustment.
Another missed free throw from the Chemist Warehouse foul line. They're now 8 of 13. Tohi.
Flair again.
Ooh! You like the look of that guard pass, don't you?
Yeah, I like that one. That was a dime. Kind of threw it behind his head.
Lawrence again in the paint, this time on the kick out.
Ooh, back to back.
3rd assist of the game. And that's to Darko Kelly. He's up over double figures now. He's 13.
I love it when you see someone that's been in a little bit of slump, you know, and they keep working hard and come out of it. It's a beautiful thing. Not always easy. Put some of these pressures on ourselves at times, but good on the young man.
Liafa is fouled. And so
he's shooting the rest of the quarter, the Saints. Or is it the Nuggets?
Saints got 5 team fouls already.
Nuggets shooting the rest of the quarter.
And so got a timeout there. Liafa's fouled. 8 points is the lead. It's been another 30-point quarter here. And we've still got a couple of minutes to go in this game, Lindsay Tate. It has been as advertised.
Yeah, high scoring affair. The Saints have got very balanced scoring. Toi 21, Isaiah 12, Benio 9, Hiram 8. Other side, you got 2 imports leading the way with 13 and 15. Ty chipping in with 8, and Ben right behind him with 8 as well. So pretty balanced, high scoring game.
The rebound count is now +2, 18-16 in favour of the Nuggets.
It's a big difference right now in the way they're scoring. Saints a lot more movement, you know, movement off the pass, pick and pop, rolls coming out of on-ball scenarios. Nuggets look like they're getting a lot of stuff off the bounce, clearing out, playing off the bounce with their imports right now.
Five to shoot, air, left hand. Hiram Harris in amongst 3 Nuggets. No one boxed him out. Dougal Mita, too long. Webster with another board. That's his 5th rebound. 8 points for him.
Nice big guard, keeping that tempo up. Great find.
Marnie Lawrence, they have no answer for him. 17 now. He is just damaging the Saints inside. Tahi goes 6 for 6.
Man.
Knocking it down.
He didn't even look like missing, Miles.
It is
It's like a golf swing out there.
unreal. Tahi Smith-Milner. He is on fire from deep.
Great D.
Affects the steal. Ben Henshaw gets it back. Jack Andrew looking for Henshaw, as Liafa just got a little bit too physical on that one. Tahi Smith-Milner, unreal, 6 for 6. We know he can stroke it.
Yeah, and doing a great job of finding him in rhythm, and he looks like he's got all day. Doesn't even look like missing.
He's got 33% on the season coming in.
He's got a beautiful stroke, Toi. He's always been able to shoot that thing.
Lead is 7.
Henshaw just plugging away, keeping himself relevant.
Hasn't had a lot of touches, but when he has,
2 for 1 here.
his ear.
Put it that little pocket pass again.
Feet of Hiram Harris. Ty Webster with it. Webster trying to get the finish. Andrew on the glass. Again. No. Tahi with it. They can hold for the last shot. Liafa.
I'm going to say they're going to run something for Tahi here.
Let him go 7 for 7 from 3. Liafa on the drive. Hiram Harris to close it out. Great work on the glass. Hiram Harris, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. It is the game of the round between the top 2 teams. Someone has got to go, and it is the Saints with a 9-point lead after one half of basketball in Dunedin. Welcome back to the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. It is all about buckets in the first half of basketball between these two teams. The Mills Albert Wellington Saints and the Night and Day Nuggets. 65-56, a 35-point second quarter from the visitors. And it was spearheaded by the hot shooting of Tahi Smith-Milner. 9 of 13, 24 points for him, 6 of 6 from deep. The Nuggets had no answer for the Saints from behind the three-point line. They are 14 of 22. So we're about to take a look at some of the stats for the first half of the Chemist Warehouse, official stats partner of the Sales NBL. And the ball movement has been superior for the Saints, as you can look at the scorers there. Kamani Lawrence doing damage as he does in the key. Darko Kelly, he has been much better than his stats suggest over the first two games. Hiram Harris with 7 rebounds, 4 of them on the offensive glass, Lindsay Tate.
Yeah, big. He had a couple at the end of the quarter. That last one to put it in that really hurt them. So you know how H does it on that glass, always imposing himself. 5 assists as well. Ben Air, I think he might be leading the league. He's got 6 already at the half. They're on track for like 130 points. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, they did put 110 on the Tuatara in game number 1 of their season in round 1, and
a lot of firepower over there. A lot of firepower.
They are the first in turnover percentage as well, and they force turnovers as well to the Wellington Saints. And it has been a fun half of basketball. It has flown by at the Edgar Centre, and it has been a high-scoring one, 65-56. We'll be back after the break with your third quarter from the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. Welcome back to the Edgar Centre in Otago, Dunedin. It is the Saints with a 9-point lead, a high-scoring one, 65-56. The top of the table clash of the Sal's NBL. And Lindsay Tate, 7-time Sal's NBL champion, 3-time NBL MVP as well. What do you see from the Saints and the Nuggets that they, especially the Nuggets defensively, what they need to do in the second half?
Yeah, high-scoring affair, and it's difficult because the Saints just keep coming at you in waves, but obviously trying to slow down their ball movement and guard Tohi on the three-point line, I think, is going to be a big adjustment for them right now. He's played 20 minutes and got 24 points, so we could take half of them away. I think we'll go a long way to start things. Easier said than done, though, you know, because it's not just him you're worried about on these actions, it's the guards as well. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in Coach Matahari's shoes right now.
Yeah, the coaching game is a stressful one, I can imagine. Yeah, Brent Matahari, he has got a problem on his hands with the Saints' ball movement, but he is an excellent coach, and I look forward to seeing what he can do with the halftime break. Kamani Lawrence has been an issue for the Saints, though. Every time, as they say, he touches the paint, gets in the key, he has been creating either his own shot or dishing it off, and Kamani Lawrence hasn't been able to be stopped. You can use that QR code there and vote who you think will win the game. You get all the questions right, you go on the draw to win a Sal's pizza. But what do the Saints need to do to stop Kamani Lawrence?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, you'd say that you just got to keep him out of the paint and sag off him and let him shoot. But again, easier said than done. Space for speed. He's getting a run up. I would say the big thing is keeping him off going to his strong hand, his right hand, and keeping him off the free throw line, making him take them contested shots over bodies, not giving them any offensive boards.
That man, he has had a interesting first half of basketball. He picked up some quick fouls. He had to sit. He's just come back from injury. He suited up last week against the Giants, but he wasn't going to play. But that man, he was involved with everybody. Ty Webster shoved him in the head. Had words with Darko Kelly as well. And it has been a feisty start to that game. And it feels like there's a different game about to happen now with this halftime break, with the adjustments needed to be made. These are two experienced teams. As you pointed out, the Saints team, they have all had Australian NBL experience, been levies off the bench. And for the Nuggets, there's a core unit there from their bench that they can rely on, but they are leaning heavily on the offensive Kamani Lawrence. Ty Webster, he will have more to say in this game, though. That is for sure.
It'll be interesting to see Ben Henschel as well this half, you know, playing against one of our better guards in the competition in Isaiah Liafa. So, you know, he's still got 10 points right now, but probably hasn't been effective as he has been previous. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on that matchup.
And that man is out there for the Saints, number 11. He's got 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, his last one was a real tough one, so it'll be hopefully he can catch some rhythm in this half and get his legs up under him. He's a heck of a player.
Third quarter is underway. It stays with the Nuggets. 65-56.
And a lot of man being played in this game, not a lot of zone.
Darko Kelly misses the 3. Hiram Harris.
Saints continue to keep that pace up. Again, that's the thing you'll see with Tohi. He's got like a 5-man marking him right now. And they're not always the most comfortable out there on the perimeter, but he's real comfortable popping. Which again, he gets the mismatch on the switch or the roll, gets down there board. Potentially looks like he could go for his 25th, 26th point here.
Ben Henschel, I think, he's called for the foul here on the grab of Smith Milner's arm on the rebound.
No, okay, out of bounds on the base.
That man.
Same action here.
Trying to get him involved. He gets the catch and he just puts it up and in. Not a lot of interior presence there to stop that. That man, that'll be good for him to get going for the Saints. Webster into Tohi Smith-Milner's chest. Can't get the roll though.
A great take. That's the tie that we're used to. Unable to finish, but hopefully he can keep imposing himself on this game. Go under him there, give him the shot.
Webster, nothing but net for him. He's got 11 now.
Great read. Love to see him shoot that thing with confidence. Go with that little pocket pass again, Miles.
Here it is.
Got no corner fill. They're getting them on that roll every time.
Saints just happy to fire the threes around at the moment. And we've got a foul.
There's Lawrence again, just constantly probing, putting you under pressure, getting to that right hand, picking up one on Zaya. He's an athlete, man. Looks like he's tough to handle.
Henshaw, here's a handful himself.
Tough shot, tough contest as well. Air continues to push the pace.
Tohi for three, knocking it down. That's 7 for 7 for Tohi Smith-Milner.
And again, it's crazy, but you know, Jack Andrews kind of back where he should be, but in that scenario, you can't really leave him. You got to treat him like a wing. And great D by H there.
Hiram Harris doing Hiram Harris things for the Saints on defense.
And it's such a big momentum play when you've got somebody that'll put their chest in front, take one for the team, put their body on the line. It's just as valuable as a dunk or a three at times, a charge. Great D by H. And again, one of their better players picks up another foul.
Liafa pulls the trigger.
Got a lot of good looks out of that touch slide out screen, that little ghost screen.
Hiram Harris with another offensive rebound. That is his 5th.
It's actually pretty impressive how many O boards somebody of H's size gets his hands on.
He is all
one Mika Vakona like.
That is a great comparison. He is all hustle and heart. Hiram Harris in the middle of it again down low. And he's always been like this.
H has had that dog in him since high school. He's got it.
He is from Rotorua. He is. You look at him when it's game face time, Lindsay Tate, and he has this look in his eye.
H is someone you'd want to go in the trenches with for sure. He's somebody you want to play with. He's got great energy, team guy. Doesn't care about his stats. Exactly the type of person you want to be between the lines with.
Only made his Tall Blacks debut in 2022, and then he goes for the one. Lat Mahan is tied up again with Darko Kelly. No foul called. Oh, upstairs, commanding Lawrence with the catch and the finish.
Interesting play.
That is all happening at the Edgar Centre. I don't know where to look. Lat Mahan and Darko Kelly tied up again. Go 8 for 8. Tohi, oh no, a heat check.
H is in there again, crashing.
Darko Kelly goes up and over Tohi Smith-Milner with the finger roll.
Interesting pace to the game right now.
That is hectic.
Got the switch here, the mismatch.
Going the more conventional 5-man play. Hiram Harris again in the middle of it, and they can't decide who it came off. Ty Webster is flabbergasted. He's got words. And they've called a jump ball. The possession arrow stays with the Saints.
He's saying, how there's 6 eyes out here, there's a jump ball. It's tough, man. It's tough. Again, I do not envy the brothers that have to whistle the game. So good on them, man. We can't have a game without them.
The coin referees.
It's way easier from the couch.
It certainly is. And that play breaks down. So a little bit of justice there for Ty Webster. Shout out to Ty Wynyard and the 3x3 teams. He's had to go back and play his 3x3 league. We've had a big game. I think it's tonight. Excuse me if I'm incorrect. Against Mongolia in the Olympic qualification. Had a win against Iran as Jack Andrew gets to the cup with the finish. Tough loss against Latvia. They are the #1 team in the world. Good luck to our 3x3 team. The men's team as we have...
Shout out Minky Batia.
Minky Batia? Give me the backstory.
The only man I've ever heard Pedro Cameron say was the strongest man he's played against. So
Oh, wow.
pretty strong. Yeah.
That's a strong man.
Yeah, Minky Batia. Mongolian.
No doubt he'll be watching this game.
A little bit of chit chat out there.
So
Ty
much.
ain't going nowhere.
So much. I love Ty Webster. Love watching him play. Another breakdown. Man in the corner. Hiram Harris kicking it out.
Fine.
Dougal Meta gives it back to Hiram. And he gets Bardsley up and Hiram Harris and Ty Webster at the cup. Man, this is fun. There's nowhere else I'd rather be on a Saturday night than watching the top two teams go at it. Bardsley in the air. That's smart from Hiram.
Bardsley, great energy, but jumped on multiple shot fakes there. Just got to show a little bit more discipline on D. Stay down. Make them shoot over a square hand. Especially if you're kind of running at a guy that's preference is to get to the ring.
Saints are 8 for 11 from the line. The Nuggets 10 of 15. The Saints are an outrageous 15 of 29 from three-point land. Spearheaded by Tahi Smith-Milner's 6 made threes. Darko Kelly in transition just pulls up.
This
and
is the
shoots.
best he's looked by far. That was smooth.
That's 18 for him now.
Oh, I'm catching a little rhythm here. Finding himself, getting his feet up under him.
Saints lead is only 3.
Another switch, big onto a little there. Getting that a lot, the Saints right now. It's interesting when you get that mouse because you've either got the big with the guard inside or the guard dancing with the big out front, and they seem to be going with the guard on the big right now. And the big's moving his feet pretty well. So we'll see if the Nuggets continue to switch throughout the game.
Well, they are in the bonus now, so the Saints, with 5:35 to go in the third quarter, have bent the Nuggets defense too much as Air leaves it short.
They've done a great job of pulling it back, but, you know, while doing that, they've got themselves into a little bit of foul trouble here in the bonus, so they have to play clean for the next 2-3 minutes.
Here's Ben Henshaw.
Be interesting to see if Henshaw gets busy without Isaiah out here right now. If he tries to get something going.
Bardsley has it slapped away. Tough catch for Matt Bardsley in amongst 4 Saints players there.
I do love the pace that the Saints play with. They're constantly pushing. Even their big H, he'll take a breakout dribble.
That man leaves it short. Hiram Harris cleared out 2 defenders for that shot.
Not letting them get to that middle on ball.
Henshaw fouled on the drive. Just the second team foul for the Saints. But Henshaw goes to the line.
Another scenario there, hoops, we kind of call that icing or not allowing him to get to that middle on ball, and he just straight line drives there. Picks up a little foul on the help. Gets to the line. Keeping him in it here. Just chipping away.
That's all you need to do. You can't overcome an 11-point lead in 1 shot, so they've done it with physicality. It's cost them some fouls, but they're only down 2 now, the Saints. The Nuggets to the Saints. It's Mayan to Hiram Harris.
Great cut.
Great defense as well. Five out for the Nuggets. Henshaw Ben Henshaw. 16 for him.
Almost like a horns action from the wing. Came off, contested little step back three. He's tough. Corner.
And Ben Air with a turnover at the other end. Gave the Nuggets the lead 75-74. And now they can extend that lead with the ball after the turnover.
Zico getting Isaiah and Tohi back in the game. Stop some of the bleeding here. Henshaw getting back to this middle on ball again, operating. Saints are pretty far back in that drops, allowing them to get a pretty good look on that.
Pushed out a little bit, missed it. But
Five-out reversal.
That action is going to cause problems, especially if, as we've got a foul called the other way.
Tohi just made another three, man. Does somebody call their bench over there and tell them?
It doesn't count, obviously, but Tohi's feeling it.
Stop letting this guy shoot.
Tohi Smith-Milner is 7 for 8 from 3. It's Hiram Harris because of the bonus situation at the line now. Hiram Harris left it short there. He's been terrific again for the Saints. I want to say he's on triple-double watch, Lindsay Tate. He's a rebound and 4 assists away from it. So he's
been right around there the whole year, so no surprise. Huge motor. He's going to keep coming. Plenty of time left.
He's averaging 25, 10 and a half and 5 assists in 2 games as Kamani Lawrence misses that, but again gets to the paint.
Got lucky there. It's right in the sweet spot.
Tipped out by Lawrence.
You can just see the size and the athleticism of the Nuggets there helped them out. Got some big guards.
They're locked up at 75. Liafa. Bardsley got a hand on it. And again, disrupting. Good defense, Matt Bardsley. Here's Henshaw. Liafa with the foul.
So that's a tough call. I would say you don't see Isaiah argue much, many calls. So for him to kind of react like this, there's generally a reason.
Giving me the Liafa eyes as well. Those are inherited. Those are genetic.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he ain't no Casey Frank out there arguing every call. No Lindsay Tate, you know?
Lindsay, you never argued. You always knew. Casey, on the other hand.
No, that's my man. Shout out, Case. Tied up. We got a ball game here, though.
It's Lawrence. The runner this time. Up and in.
A little bit of Josh Pace to him.
I like it.
Float game.
Yeah. Josh Pace. Tremendous player in the league a few years ago. He could score.
Pass.
Hiram Harris had it knocked away though. Great look from Smith-Milner.
Big kick ahead, head up.
Darko Kelly. Smith-Milner pulls down the board. There's a 5-on-3 situation. That man with the offensive, it just hasn't been his night. He's got 4 now. And he's just got hands on the hips.
Yeah, tough night. It's been another one that was like, tough. Yeah, tough. It's tough. Probably could have let it go half beat early. Don't always make that call, but you know, tough one. Looks like they're going to leave him out here. Sometimes when you have these days at the office, you just got to leave him out there. Hope that they can catch it.
Nuggets have fought back nicely in this third quarter.
They've got a big fella in front of them.
2-point lead.
When the jet's on, H is always first to the floor.
It's always Hiram Harris, you're right. And then Air and Mahan, misconnection. Lat Mahan, it's been
difficult.
a frustrating night for him.
And this is when, you know, and I speak to my youngsters about this a lot, you know, you can't allow what's going on at one end of the floor affect the other end of the floor. Same thing when we're pros, you know, things don't always go our way, but next play mentalities, especially here, basketball moves so fast, so I'm sure he's a hell of a player, he'll figure it out, just keep it moving.
It's his first game back after suffering an injury in the opening game of the Sales NBL for the Saints, and he is out there now. 4 points, 4 fouls for that man. Here's Webster.
Get through that screen.
Henshaw getting busy. Nice look. Lawrence can't get it. Guess who? Hiram Harris. 10 rebounds for him, 6 assists, 14 points.
Another mismatch here.
Steps back. Darko Kelly. 6 rebound for him. Jack Andrew, deep catch. Kicking it out. It's mismatch for Ty Webster.
In front of him.
Looking to post up, Tohi, and he gets it to drop down. Ty Webster with 13 for him, 7 rebounds as well. Class starting to come through for both sides. Air, mismatch, Mahan on the drive, Darko Kelly meets him. Lat Mahan gets it to go down.
Tough finish. And if they're going to continue to switch this with Tohi and Ben Air, I'd love to see them go inside to Tohi. He's very effective in the post.
Under a minute to
behind
go.
The ball here, the Saints.
Hiram Harris with the offensive foul on the screen.
Well, that's maybe the second or third kind of illegal screen that they've had in this game today. So obviously that's what they're calling. Going to make that adjustment and keep it clean.
That's his 3rd foul for Hiram Harris.
It's difficult in transition, but got to make that adjustment.
Henshaw lost it, left it behind. Man. And it counts. Lat Mahan, that's why you leave him out there with 4 fouls.
There you go. There's a couple baskets and he's going to the line right now.
He's frustrated about something as well.
You could see how he could help them once he catches his rhythm, though.
He's
an
long.
athlete. This is easy. See, previous play, Henshaw thought he had a mismatch and went to go, just mishandled. Ended up giving an easy one at the other end.
All up at 79. Now, did we have a technical foul there? I think we did. We've missed that, apologies.
Okay.
I'll wait for that to be updated, but here's the N1 free throw. And so he's tied it up with the layup. And he's given the Saints the lead with a technical foul shot and the N1.
See if the Nuggets go quick here or if they just hold it and try and go for one shot to end the quarter. Give the Saints the last possession. Oh,
Darko Kelly.
you better make that when the kickout's that wide open. Tough.
Differential of around 0.8 of a second.
Got Tohi and Ben in the middle of the court again.
Turnover.
Tough pass.
That's a real tough pass, one-handed across the body. Bardsley,
great contest.
oh! Matt Bardsley slams the head on the back of the the court there, and we're done after 3 quarters. As we wrap this up, and you can see Matt Bardsley just runs into Tohi Smith-Milner, has words to him. We'll be back after the break. 4th quarter around the corner. Welcome back. It's all tied up at 81. It was a high-scoring first half, and things tightened up. The Nuggets did a good job slowing down the Saints, limiting them to just 16 points in the 3rd quarter. Just updating you, Matt Bardsley was called for the technical foul on the Lat Mayan make with the and 1 there. And so we're all ready to get this 4th quarter underway. And this game has delivered, just like you can go and get yourself one of those Sal's pizzas. And 4th quarter is here. Kamani Lawrence, 21 points so far. Ben Henshaw. Here's Jack Andrew with a tough catch deep underneath. And it stays with the Nuggets with 8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, a lot more defense played in that 3rd quarter. A few players out here with 4 fouls to keep an eye on in this 4th quarter. Some of the main contributors.
Lawrence. Hiram got some, excuse me. Hiram Harris taken out by Ty Webster. Lat Mayan quickly rushed over to help him. He's got words with Ty Webster. Those two have been going at it all game. Hiram Harris slow to get up. That's very unlike Hiram Harris. He missed a cop on right on the nose. Maybe in the eye.
In there battling as usual, came up with a rock. Looked like he picked up a little swipe. He'll be good.
Perth Wildcats teammates. National team teammates. Zico Coronel coaching up a Storm. Isaiah Liafa coming in the game. And then Hiram Harris needs to come out of the game apparently. Now he wants to check back in. Ben Levy showing all sorts of moves, gets smashed by Kamani Lawrence.
It was interesting. I thought he was on the verge of losing it a couple times, but kept it together and tough move. He's going to go to the line for a couple here.
falling down. And so Ben Levy, the big man for the Saints, off the bench this time. He'll leave it long on the Chemist Warehouse foul line. He's got one of two there. Saints with the lead by one. Kamani Lawrence. Bardsley, he's got 4 fouls after that technical.
Yeah, he's getting out there and denying them, forcing them into their little cheap reads. Forcing a long contested 3. That's what the Saints would want in that position.
13th rebound for Hiram Harris. He's got 14 points, 6 assists.
On the mismatch right now, let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Man.
Henshaw, long guard with that board. Playing off that middle on ball. The Saints cannot keep dropping back on that. He's killing them with that right now. They got to get up.
20 points for Ben Henshaw.
He's just walking into those rhythm pull-up 3s.
Ty Smith-Milner.
Yeah, talk about rhythm 3s.
He's got 7 of them.
Hiram Harris with the loose ball again. Another possession.
Mayan knocks down a 3.
That's a big hit. He's been struggling. Just missed one. Hit that out of the corner. Put them up one. Big hit. Good D.
Oh, Mayan showing that defensive prowess. Broke that up.
You love how they didn't die on the play, didn't give up, kept running on, got a deflection. 10 seconds on the shot clock here, short clock.
Saints have got 16 threes in this game, Lindsay Tate.
Yeah, Zico loves them 2s and 3s and free throws. Can see how there's not much in between right now, but when you're shooting it at that clip, I ain't mad at you. Still not trying to let him get to that on ball. Way better job there by the Saints.
Great defense.
Didn't even get anything on the ring. Another mismatch. Trans. H is in there again.
Of course, Bardsley's in there as well. Henshaw gives it to Kamani Lawrence. Lawrence spins. Met by Mayan. Great from Coleman and Bardsley, the bench unit, helping out the Nuggets here, and that gives them the lead with Coleman heading to the Chemist Warehouse line.
Robbie with a tough finish. Almost thought they were overpassing there, but great job. Robbie's got a solid stroke too. See what he's looking like at the line. Right where we need to be, Miles. Winning time right here.
Start hitting your foul shots from the Chemist Warehouse foul line. They're 12 of 17 in this game so far. Robbie Coleman at the line, giving Brent Matahari and the Nuggets valuable minutes off the bench, and he misses that. Oh, steal. Henshaw with the two-hand flush.
This is a little sloppy one there, you know, momentum. It's too high level a guard to give that one up at that time. And we give the dunk there too.
Zico Coronel calls timeout.
It's a great timeout by Zeke, stem the bleeding.
Nuggets now up 3.
And interesting, they did that with, they had tie out for that little stretch there where they went up as well. It's been interesting as they manage some of this foul trouble on both teams. Real balanced scoring attack right now for the Saints.
Certainly is.
It's nice to see Darko Kelly find himself as well today. He's got 20 points on the board, 6 rebounds, couple of assists. To go with Kimani Lawrence, who's also got 21. He's pretty much been killing since he got off the plane.
Yeah.
And Ben Henshaw, 22. He's come on late in this game, hit a couple big shots.
Yeah, your imports are coming to the fore for the Nuggets in a good way. And of course, Ty Webster, he's got 13 as well.
High import caliber for sure.
Absolutely. 7 rebounds for him. efficiently on 6 of 9 shooting for Ty Webster.
It'll be interesting. I'd love to see Ty get a little bit more ball in his hand to finish this game. No, Zico's got something coming out of this timeout. Get a little flex pick, down pick, slips and flares out of this.
Smith-Milner missing that 3, now 7 for 10. Nuggets up 3.
You see, it's kind of their pace right now, the Nuggets, getting stops and kind of playing at their own place out the center of the court.
Darko Kelly, man with the rebound. Man, just a second rebound. Ty Smith-Milner just about ended the night for Matt Bardsley with that pick, but Bardsley slips past it, does well to avoid it. Hiram Harris.
He's just going to put his back on him. He's too little.
A look away, Mayan. Up and in. That Mayan now coming to the fore. Hiram Harris, that's his 7th assist. That's 3 more for a triple-double with just over 6 minutes to go.
Oh, good D.
A charge, Hiram Harris. Doing what Hiram Harris does.
Second or third charge for the game. Again, massive play at this stage of the game. Drawing a foul, getting another position. Real smart. He's having a quick blow here. Catch his lungs.
It's played just over 30 minutes, closing on 31 minutes. Hiram Harris now 31 minutes as well. Been here.
And the Saints have got 2 ANBL point guards out there, and they've got the luxury of letting Hiram bring the ball up the court and just get him a lay right there on the guard. Smart.
Hiram Harris going to work on the baseline with the reverse. Saints take this lead back. Coming up on the halfway point of the 4th quarter. Inside to Jack Andrew. Good hands from Ben Levy. That came off Jack Andrew, so another turnover.
The Saints have been really effective when they do manage to keep the ball pinned on that sideline. Way more effective than when they're letting it come to the middle right now. It's almost like a little Alba action here. Ooh.
Yeah, for 3.
It's tough. And he's talking to the water boy as well.
92-88. Ty Webster in the lane. Gives it to Andrew. Another strip by Ben Levy.
Yeah, great hands by Levy.
Quick hands, but it stays with the Nuggets this time.
Still a 2-possession game right there. Getting down the last just under 5 minutes.
Foul on, I think that's on Ben Air. That'll be his first. Ty Smith-Milner back in the game. Oh, Darko Kelly couldn't get it.
They need those.
Man, and that's a charge. That's that man's night. He's done.
He was a tough one, tough night. He definitely showed glimpses. You can definitely see how he's going to help the Saints team once he gets his rhythm and gets his legs up under him. I'd say probably a fair call, Miles, in that way. What do you think?
Stepping in there and taking the charge. His night is done. It's such a tough call. There's a split second of judgment there. So many factors for the coin referees to have to process in that split second as well. Lawrence drags that pivot foot and he's called for the travel. Harris
Another mismatch here.
lost the handle.
Oh, great find.
Darko Kelly for three in the corner, and the Saints lead is now 1.
That was a great find there. Great hit. Darko Kelly's really coming to his own tonight.
Big game for him. Liafa with his 5th three. Timeout, Brent Matahari. Trading threes out of the Edgar Centre. (95-91). They are just pouring it on from deep. 18 threes now. Shooting almost 50% from downtown, other visitors. Darko Kelly with 23. Henshaw with 22, 21 for Lawrence. 15 for Rizal Liafa. Ryan Harris, 16 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. And Tohi Smith-Milner, 7 3-pointers in his 27 points, 11 rebounds as well.
We just need to be aware of the fouls as well right now. Got Isaiah on 4. We'll keep an eye on that as their lead guard. Ben Levy, he's got 4 as well.
Ben Air has got 13 points, 3 of 10 shooting, but he's got 9 assists. 7 turnovers, however, because it's not Disney. And
I definitely want to get those down there. Get that assist-turnover ratio right.
17 Saints turnovers, 16 for the Nuggets, 95-91. Wester lost it, gets it back. Plenty of time. Foot on the line. Henshaw with a rebound and puts it up and in. Ben Henshaw with 24 now.
You get a good look operating out of that middle on ball. And them O boards and free throws. Still letting teams hang around.
Liafa.
A hand up because they're shooting threes out here.
Nuggets get the stop. Contested 3. Darko Kelly with it. Hiram Harris on him. 3 minutes to go. Darko Kelly to Kamani Lawrence is fouled. And that's not a bad foul because Kamani Lawrence has an intriguing looking free throw release. And 12 of 18.
A smart play here. Rather than give up a dunk, make him earn it. Just to be aware of, looks like Kamani and Ty are both on 4 as well, so they'll have to manage that down the stretch for the Nuggets.
Oh, nothing but net. Kamani Lawrence, good on the first. Just Hiram Harris's, Tohi Smith-Milner's 2nd foul. This is the 2nd. Runner, too strong. Nuggets can take the lead. Darko Kelly pulling up, missing that. Ben Levy with a big rebound.
You see, the Nuggets look like they're quite happy to switch their guards onto their bigs. We'll see if the Saints can take advantage of it the last couple of minutes here.
5 out for the Saints. Ben Air with Ben Henshaw on him.
Corners.
Oh, left it short. Hasn't been a great shooting night from Ben Air.
It's a pretty good look, pretty good look. Well, he thought he could post that guard up.
Yeah. One of the best guard defenders on the block. Ooh. Darko Kelly. Yeah. Welcome to the Sal's NBL. He's got 26.
Yeah, he arrived tonight, Miles. He's here.
He's just a couple of rounds late.
Yo, pretty good hand, too.
Showing his class. Liafa.
Pass.
Yeah. And it is Nuggets ball with 1:23 to go and a 2-point lead. '97 plays 95. This game has delivered.
And the bonus Saints here, so they'll be shooting.
Oh, that's
Tough one.
That's a tough foul if you're a Saints fan. 93 feet away, and Ben Henshaw will walk all the way down to the Chemist Warehouse foul line to shoot 2.
That's Sayer as well? That's him for the game?
That's him, he's done.
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Because they don't have
Good one,
Latman, and he's fouled out. Isaiah's fouled out. Dougal Mita is now out there. That's a tough way to get your 5th foul.
That's a tough one. Great defender. You don't see Zay make mistakes like that very often.
Henshaw, automatic from the line.
Oh, he looked like he wasn't missing.
26 for him. And a turnover.
Big position here. Got a mismatch in the post. You need to stop.
Henshaw for 3, knocking it down. Ben Henshaw with a dagger 3. Puts them up 7 with 1:07 to go. The Edgar Centre is charging tonight.
Could have gamed him there. Had the opportunity to go to Kamani. He was wrestling down in the post with Douglas Mita, who just checked in. He said, man, I'm going to try to game him.
Rocks him with a cymbal crossover in rhythm. Drains the 3. Ben Henshaw killing it from deep.
Say they would have seen each other a little bit at practice, those two.
4 of 7. It was a steal by their Wildcats teammate Jack Andrew that got them the turnover, taking out Isaiah Leafa with those 5 fouls, left them 1 point guard down. Breakdown in communication, Nuggets pounce. Ben Henshaw with a dagger. What do the Saints and Zico Coronel have now?
Yeah, and as big as that 3 was, Miles, it's probably the turnover previous to that you're really looking back at and trying to take away right there. That one really hurt them. It goes from being a 2-position game to really a 3-position game with a minute left. It's difficult at this level.
Otago's defense in the second half has been tremendous. The Saints are now shooting 45%. They were shooting 56% through over 2.5 quarters. But the Nuggets defense, after giving up 65 points in the first half, they've held the Saints to 30 points in this half.
And 18 for 39 is it's an amazing clip, but it's difficult to win games strictly from behind the 3-point line. You've got to find that balance, I believe, in the paint, at the free throw line. And things did dry up a little bit for the Saints towards the end of this game.
Ben Levy missed it. Hiram Harris commits the foul, and that's his 4th. Darko Kelly has had a breakout game. Go for points, 27 and 28 here.
Man, what a game to break out on. At home against the top team in the league.
Protect home floor. Try and pick up as many road wins as you can. Find yourself on top of the ladder. 3rd home game, and they get the rebound. Ty Webster holds it with 7 to shoot. Driving. Good defense from Tohi. They have to go. Dougal Mita in the corner. Big rebound. And the player timeout, smartly called by Henshaw, is just falling out of bounds. That'll do it. That is game 4, the Nuggets here. With an 8-point lead, the Saints' O is gone. They'll have to regroup and head to Invercargill to play the Sharks on Monday night.
And this young kid Henshaw's had a hell of a game, Miles. He's about to go up there, potentially get 30. No, he's on track for 30 points right now. He's also got 5 rebounds, and he's had some of the best guards in New Zealand marking him, so hell of a ball game.
He is a hell of a ball player.
He is. Long, shoot that thing, steady, can't really rush him, plays at his own pace. Look, loves playing out of there.
Great look. Kamani Lawrence with the flush.
Making him looking good out here, Mr. Ben.
24 points, 10 of 19 shooting for Kamani Lawrence. He was the bright light in the first half. Ben Ayre's 3 is short. And Henshaw can't get it, can get his own rebound. Dougal Meter has it.
So the Monsters came down and got him. The last play. What happened? Nah, heck of a win for the Nuggets.
Ty Webster talking to the corporates there as well. Great win by the Nuggets.
Hell of a win.
Great defensive second half.
Coach Matahari, sleep well this evening?
Oh, he was having Tohi Smith-Milner nightmares from that first half. He was 6 for 6 from deep. I think the best defender on Tohi Smith-Milner was half-time.
Oh, and you can see...
Go Tohi! Yes, why not? Tohi Smith-Milner with his 8th 3 of the game, but it's not enough. And the Nuggets with a tremendous defensive second half, holding the Saints to 33 second half points. And they defend their home floor. They're 3-0 on top of the Sal's NBL ladder. And they put 105 on the Saints. They had the best defensive rating coming into this game. But there will be more basketball between these two teams, no doubt, in the postseason. What a great game it was. What a pleasure it was to bring it to you. It had everything that a Sal's NBL game can deliver from the top two teams. And look at the scoring there for the Nuggets.
Yeah, well, those 3 at the top. You can't ask for much more from your imports there.
Harrison Smith-Milner, great on the glass, but a balanced rebounding effort, a double digits rebounding mark for Jack Andrew. 8 points as well for him. Ben Ayre had 9 assists, 7 for Hiram Harris. Kamani Lawrence, he's dishing it out. He's doing damage in the key, as he has done in the last 2 games. A good defense. Jack Andrew had a great steal as well. And Isaiah Liafa fouled out late in the clock. You can see Ben Henshaw, 4 steals. Ben Ayre had 3. This game had it all. 52% was the shooting statistic for the Nuggets overall. And they get the win, a crucial win. They go clear on top of the Sal's NBL standings. And it is a happy, happy crowd on the floor of the Edgar Centre. Doubleheader tomorrow. The Rams and the Tuatara from Cal Stadium. That will be a fun game. And the Bulls and the Jets from the Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre. Lindsay and I will be on that call.
We there, Miles.
And the Sharks and the Saints will round us out on Monday night. A rare Monday night game. All 3 of those games have the Sky Broadband Rapid League game beforehand. But on behalf of Lindsay Tate and the Sky Sport crew, thanks so much for watching. Paul Martier, enjoy the rest of your night.